Hi, welcome to my channel, Create with Steve I. Today we are going to do a plan with me video. We are planning for the first full week of November. Can you believe it? It's so hard to believe that we're already at the first week of November. I am using Perky's Papery Shop's kit. It's the Olive Harvest in Tuscany. I didn't buy the whole kit, but I bought quite a few of the items in it, and I just love it. I think it's so pretty. So let's start with getting this function on here. I am going to use this big strip sticker, if I can get it off of here. I'm not sure why I'm having trouble getting this off. Okay, there we go. There we go. You know, okay, it is. I was afraid that it wasn't gonna go all the way on there, but it did. And down over here, I'm gonna cut this just so it's out of. I want to make sure that it's not covering that. And then I want to, she has, one thing I love about Perky's stuff, well, I should say Brandy's stuff, but her shop is Perky's Papery, is that it always comes with this lace. And so I want to stack the lace on top of the other one. It's a little crooked, but it's taking off. If I lift it up, it's gonna pull up. Excuse me, it's gonna pull up the paper, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. It'll be okay. Isn't that nice looking? And then I've got these for the days of the week, these numbers, or these, not numbers, but the days of the week that I'm going to put down here. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm not going to use these dates. I think I'm going to use ones from the Happy Planner instead. But I'll save these dates for another time. I love the colors in this. I think it's beautiful together. I'm not a huge olive green fan and would not use olive green if it wasn't for the fact that these other colors blend so well together with it. But olive green with all these other colors is beautiful, but I wouldn't do it by itself. Olive green's not one of my favorite go-to colors, but I do like this. Oops. Let's see if I can pull this up. Oh no. I put that down a little too far, but that's okay. It's gonna be a little different, but that's just gonna have to be okay because I screwed it up and I can't fix it, and that's just gonna have to be okay. So I wanna save this little strip that I have left because I know that there's gonna be enough in here to do a second spread. And I wanna do a monthly next November monthly, my November monthly page for next year. I want to use this set, so I've already got that planned. That's what I'm using. Oops. So I will link this kit below in case it's something you would want for yourself. I love it. I love Brandy's stuff. I join her monthly subscription box. I just love her stickers. I love the quality. I love everything. And I don't always love everything in the subscription, or I don't always love the theme of the subscription, so I don't always get the subscription, but I love her stickers and stuff. I'm really excited for this new one that's coming out in November because it is pear themed and it's really cool. I like it a lot. It is cold and overcast here in Washington State. I'm not sure what it's like where you're at, but I can't believe how cold it's gotten already so quickly. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, I'll put that in there, and then I think I'm going to use some of these kind of stickers to do. I've already started using some for this because I don't think if I use the clear ones, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see them very well there. That might be too dark, although it might work. But I want to be able to see them, so I think I'm going to do the paper. And then we did, yeah, so this starts the 3rd. Let me look on here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm gonna use these. I want to use as many from one page as I can. Let me just verify that now that I'm thinking about that. Let's look at that. Yes. And because I don't want to cover, oops, I'm sorry. Did I do that out of frame? I'm sorry, you guys. I don't want to cover the lace. I'm going to do it above the lace. And because these are kind of half oval, that will work out fine. And then we'll go to the next one. Do you have big plans for Halloween? I don't generally celebrate Halloween, but today is actually Halloween, so happy Halloween. I am doing, my church does trunk or treat in the parking lot to make a safe place for kids to come and get candy and stuff and not have all the craziness that can sometimes happen in this day and age. And so I'm dressing up as a Middle Eastern guy with my, I have a blue and white headscarf from when I visited the Middle East, and I have my Indian kurta shirt that's long, and it comes with, and it had white pants with it. So that's what I'm gonna wear as be a Middle Eastern guy. It is freezing here. I wanted to wear sandals and flip-flops because that's what, you know, you wear in the Middle East, but it's way too cold here to do that. So I'm using Mojo Jojo Plans Functional Boxes Volume 7, which are the double boxes. I need a long box for here, and I think the dark green, even though it's not a perfect match, this dark green, it's pretty close. So I think I'm going to use this as my gratitude box because I don't have a long box in this for this. And because it's so dark, I think I'm going to put it down just a tad because I want to make sure that there's enough room to put the gratitude sticker above it so that it's not obscured by the color. Okay, so let me do the gratitude. So, well, I'm gonna put the quote sticker that I'm gonna use for this one. I'm using, it's from Amber Plans Her Day, Budville Journaling, Volume 3. I am going to use, okay, here we go. I am going to use the sticker that says God is good all the time. We always need those reminders because sometimes we feel like, or at least I know I struggle sometimes feeling like, is God really good all the time? Sometimes my selfishness and my ingratitude sometimes questions that. So that's the one I want to put down here as a reminder. I like these kind of torn pieces, they're fun. Actually, I want to use the lighter green. Since I have the dark green up there, I'll use this darker green in another space. That's cool. And then I am going to put that right there because I do not want to lose that. Here. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to use these like corner pieces, and I am going to put them on here as layering. Oops. Oh, shoot. Oh well, that will be okay. You know, I have to say I'm loving this already. I love the colors. Can you see this? Sometimes it's hard to know if I have it positioned right for you. Okay, so I'll have those pieces there. All right, so let me do the next bit. Well, I want to do these houses. Or not houses. Well, I want to do one house as like an estate because I think I have enough in here to do at least 3. And I want to make sure that there's 3 houses, and I want to make sure that there's a house on every one that I'm able to. So let's put this one down here. I want to put this woman who's collecting olives down here. Okay, so I'm gonna put in the information. This coming week is actually a very different week than normal. Right now at my job, there is only the leadership, the two leaders and myself who are on base at the moment because of how it is going at the moment. And I mean, not in a bad way, but because I don't know if I mentioned on here, but we have a new ministry moving in and going to be taking over. And so because we're in that transition right now, there's only 3 of us on the base who are running it. And so they are going to be gone this coming week. They actually leave on Sunday and they get back Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day they actually get back. So pretty much the whole work week, they're going to be gone. And so it's a very different week this coming week. So I'm not doing everything that I would normally do. So it's kind of nice. It's always nice to have a little bit of a change and something different. But at the same time, it's like there's only the 3 of us on base. So it's going to be pretty quiet, although it's pretty quiet usually. So going to be even quieter. And I don't know if I mentioned on here or not, but I was thinking about doing I love this like little film strip of the olives. I think it's so fun. I've been contemplating whether or not I was going to do sorry, trying to think of how I want to put that. Well, I shouldn't have put that there. That's okay. And it's going to be fine. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to there's a mission trip that I really wanted to be a part of that I was considering, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. And I have committed to it. The tickets have been bought, and so I am committed to doing it. And so I am going to it's the end of the month. I got all the money that I have for the month already put aside. Or that I had been saving. I had my savings account, and I added at the end of the month, I put what I was going to put into savings in there, and then sent that money to my friend who purchased the ticket. And so I think I need about $1,500 left for that trip. So I wrote up a fundraising letter to fundraise for the trip. And so here in this next week, I'm probably going to start sending that out, and we'll see we'll see. I'm sure God will provide, but I'm excited to go. I think it'll be a really nice trip. Okay, so my nephew's birthday is this day. And they're coming, and then I've got on this day, and then I'm going to write the soup kitchen here. I don't know that I'm going to be able to go this week because all the people that I normally get rides with aren't around this week. So I don't know that we're going to do that, or that's going to work, but it might. And then on Friday, actually, let me look. When do my friends come back? Thursday. I think they come back this evening. So we'll put that on there, but actually I'm going to put this here for the moment and grab this book and put church there. I called in to schedule my physical for next year in January, and my doctor, they only do so many physicals per week, and my doctor is booked until June already. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So they put me on there and then put me on the cancellation list in case someone cancels. Okay, I'm gonna put this right there, and I'm gonna say and then here, if you can believe it or not, I have never had a driver's license. I just turned 49 and I have never had a driver's license. So on Friday, unless something comes up on Friday, my friend is gonna run me to the DMV and I am gonna take the written test to get a permit so I can learn how to drive. Okay, so let me look at this is it. Bones and Connie return. Okay, so the 7th. I have another friend whose birthday is here. And then the 8th, I've got 2 more friends whose birthday. I used to not put birthdays on here, but then I miss everybody's birthdays, and it's like, that's not a nice thing to do. So I decided I need to start putting that stuff on there. And as I'm doing that, I'm now realizing I've got these beautiful boxes on here that I could have been using. I forgot about them. I wanted to use them, and I forgot about them. Maybe I'll have to wait and just use those next time when I do my next spread. Let's do, is there anything on here? At the moment, I'm going to put that aside because I don't think there's anything that I want to use at the moment from there. I want to put some of these grapes, some of these olives up here because it is an olive theme. I did Google and find out when Tuscany does their olive harvest when the olive harvest season is in Tuscany, and it is in October, November, and December. So I figured doing it in November would be, it's like in the middle of the season, so that would be a perfect time to do this spread. And I'm really liking it. I think it's really cool. I think I want to put a little bit of something or another. I'm liking this. I think I want to put something here and something up here. A little something. It doesn't have to be anything major. I do kind of like this bowl of olives, so I think I want to put that right up here. One of the things that's nice about not getting too there we go. One of the things that's really nice about not getting too overboard on the deco is because I use this as journaling, or to journal too, and I put in different things just as memory keeping kind of thing, to write in different things that's going on that day. Is then if I have, like, say, like here, I write some stuff here and I write some stuff here, but then I've got all this open space, I can add some more deco into it to fill those spaces that don't get filled if I don't have enough to write. Oh, and I always like to put a little something down here. So let me find a little something that might look nice there. How about these little olives right like that? Man, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking how it's looking. I like to have at least one piece of deco in each quadrant, and I feel like I've got that. So I think, well, I wanna put something here. Let me put a jar of olive oil. Okay. All right, I think for now we're good. I think I will add more later, but I think for now, I don't think I want to add anything else to it. So I'm gonna flip this over and cut off the little bits that are hanging off. Oops. And then I am going to consult my little travel planner and just see if there's anything I missed. Oh yes, I did actually. Okay, so let's put, I'll do this little box. Well, no, actually I'll do this one. This one's perfect. I need to start oiling. We have some real wood cabinets and tables, and so they have to be oiled. They're supposed to be oiled like once a month, and I'm lucky if I do it like 3 or 4 times a year. So I started putting that in my planner to remember that I need to do that. So anyway, that's all I got for this one. I hope you enjoyed watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.